Welcome, CBD groupies, to another presentation. I'm your host, the number one CBD groupie, and on this channel, we smoke and review hemp-derived and cannabis-derived products. We talk about spiritual things like astrology and numerology, and also earth magics, right? A holistic spirituality. And we also talk about entertainment, like movies and TV shows, media, things of sorts, to showcase talents and skills. If you like the type of stuff, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Today on the channel, I'm going to go in and talk about this July of 2022. And we're talking about the energies and what to look for and just putting out a lot of spiritual knowledge, and wisdom, because I have taken a higher spiritual path. And for me, this is the time to share that with you. Things that I've been taught by spiritual leaders and spiritual practitioners. It's time for me to teach other people. Because when you're dealing with time, things get lost in time because of explanation. You know, people in certain cultures know we were taught with word of mouth before we used words to write things down. And so, therefore, it's always good to tell the people, especially now that we have technology to help with the development of this. So, therefore, I should go ahead and teach the wisdom, the truth. I wouldn't say necessarily truth, but I'll say the wisdom and the knowledge and the overstanding. That's what I can help with. So, once again, if you like that, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. But let's go ahead and continue on. So, using my chart that I've showed on channel before, but I'm not going to get too into the chart because I want to make a digital copy of it, and that way I can actually give you guys an actual digital copy of it you guys can keep. Now, it's a little scraggly sketch that I made here. But anyways, so what we got here is we got July. The way my chart works, I set it up in so many words for the seasons. So right now we're in the summer season. And summer energy, that's when you're at the high speed of something, or you're in a manual car, and it's the energy of basically like, getting on the main road, making that turn from the light, and just getting into traffic, going about like, you know, 40, maybe 50 miles per hour. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of like what the energy is right here, right now for the summer energies. But we're at the last. We just hit May, June, and July. We just hit July. That's the last month for my energy chart specifically, and we're just talking about here how this energy overall. That's an overall energy. Now, for my Pacific energy, it's going to be more of a springtime energy. It's going to be an energy. Which is kind of like starting the car. When you start the car, you're pulling up the driveway type thing, like those type of energies. That feeling of getting, we're going. So, but remember at this time, you're going through a 6-month change, and just in the year itself. So we just came from the summer solstice. We're in for the winter solstice here, and so we're going into those feminine energies. So this is like the last month of the masculine overall yearly energies. You see what I'm saying? So we're going into the feminine energies. What are the feminine energies? Feminine energies are inside, So it's going to be basically everything we're working on right now. From right now is the decision-making time, because now anything at the highest level is going to make a decision. And it's all going to trickle down like rain. And whatever is toxic to the system or systems or system that you might be in, whether job, whether it be a family system, any type of system, any circulatory exchange is going to be critically judged at this point from the highest level, authority. And is right now trying to be seen in this feminine energy the next 6 months, which is going to be August all the way to January, past December to January, basically. But basically, past December is going to be an energy where people are just trying to see what is going to work, what works. So there's going to be a lot of like, look at me, energy, a lot of energy. It was just trying to figure out what exactly works. And so that right there is what energies we're going into. What's the July energy right now? July energy is really looking like energy where it's time to basically save up for something or to invest, or basically just go ahead and start investing into something. And once that August hits, that's when it's time, because right now we're if you just look at regular things right now and just in life, uh, just what does summertime start? Summertime starts basically in May, right? I think it's in May, but I think for some people, school ends around May time. So for most people are regular school, so like it'd be like June, July, August. Then school things I think starts in September, and then we have October. I'm not exactly sure if it starts in August or September, but either way, around that time period to where school starts. So we have a lot of school, the summer solstice came, and so now it's like, the knowledge needs to be spread. This is why it's that time. What works? So we have to see whatever's working is we're going to start teaching the kids based off the new generation. Um, so that's what that energy is there for. A lot of like feminine, nurturing energies are coming in there. But after the summer season, like I said, you have that season where it's going in right there. So expect July to really be a season where right now um, you're just getting your everything you need. Like you do back in the day. I don't know if you have kids or grew up in certain areas or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, where it's like you start deciding whether or not you know you like you have to you start deciding whether or not you're gonna go buy this there or buy that there, because the prices are not school supplies and stuff like that. So what I'm saying? That's not the energies that's going on right now. I'm saying? Very passionate energies, but it's at the end. We're at the cusp. Like I said, Cancer energy. We're in Cancer season, so Cancer season is really about that. You know what I'm saying? Moon energy. So it's really about like how we feel about things. Like I'm an Aries moon, so Aries is very sporadic. Fire energies. We're in the summer seasons right now. It's a fire energy. So that matches really well. So right now I'm feeling a lot of different energies, about past energies, to just get how I feel, because it's like my life is not really where I want it to be, and that's because when you're dealing with your moon sign, you're dealing with like what you feel, like how you feel. So if you want to feel comfortable, and it's not a comfortable position, it just is what it is. It still doesn't change how you feel. So that's kind of the frustration energy, is kind of what I'm feeling right now. And you're trying to figure out, okay, what is really making you frustrated? What's really the problem? And sometimes it might not be a problem, so you might have to humble yourself, saying to yourself. But it's always good to switch things up and just feed the consciousness, feed the conscious awareness of saying, your awake state and whatnot like that. You know what I'm saying? I would be CBD group inviting about spliff on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me while I light my spliff. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, this is a salad. I got a little bit of CBD. I got a little Delta 8. I got a little bit of regular cookies and cream. You know what I'm saying? Good old cannabis, Delta 9. I like it because the cookies and cream is like an indica, and then the Delta 8 is like a good sativa, and since Delta 8 is kind of light, it's not like too heady. And so like sometimes I like sativas, I like them to be really heady. So with the indica, the strong indica kind of lays me back, but that sativa kind of like keeps me like up, and then that CBD kind of just mellows all it in, you know what I'm saying, kind of holds all it in. Yeah. Anyways, so that's what we do. But let's do a little bit of divination. I just want to do calculations. Let's do some divinations. Do those divinations is exactly. It's basically Yeah, we did this. I bought this at the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of threes lately. 3 3 3s, 4 4 4s, 5 5 5s, and look at that, bam. That's the basic color. The only color here is not really the color is green. But I like dice. I like using numerology. So 6 sides. All right. So I said 6 sides. 8 sides. Excuse me. All right. 1, 2, 3. This is like why they use this as a tesseract is because the tesseract itself has these like definitions. You know what I'm saying? It's like the 8 sides, 8 numerology is the heaven number. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing with light energies. Talking about the realm of actual like physical. You know what I'm saying? Representation, manifestation. You know, solid. You know, we're not gonna go on to all that right now, but like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some divinations and you'll see how I pretty much do this. So, you know, divinations is anything. We're just summoning some spirits here, and let's see what they're gonna tell us. It's gonna be kind of fun. What should I use? I'm gonna go with the red. I'm gonna go with. We got the elements here, right? Okay, we have fire. There's water, of course, right? And then I don't know. Here's earth. Right? This is air. I don't know what to do. So it's fire. Water is last. Earth and air and water. Okay, perfect. All right. So we're going through this. The phases, right? We got the 4 phases. We're gonna do this like this: fire, earth, air, water. All right. And then we're gonna sit there. We're gonna do the dice and see how it's looking like. What do we see for July of 2022? 2022. What do y'all see? Okay. Number 1. This is how I'm gonna just do this. This is how I do this. How I see it. And I was seeing a lot of 111s. So it's like 111's basically about, you know, like you yourself, like just completely caring the fuck about yourself. That's what I'm saying. It's about giving. You're thinking about yourself. You know, it's like you thinking about other people. You know? It's really about you and what role you play and the authority over that role right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really about that July energy, you know what I'm saying? The masculine energies. We're still in the masculine energies, but we're at the end of it now because like we're about to go to the feminine. So it's like, you know, the holiday season is all about giving a fuck about people. You participate. Everybody participates, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's wintertime. People are going to need people, you know what I'm saying, to get resources and things like that. The resources are going to be out here. Like, people going to be giving food away and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. So let's go ahead and do this earth energy, you know what I'm saying? They'll definitely deal with the passion, with the fire energies right there. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely the number 1. So the earth energies, and say, let's say what's the image? What is it? What does it see? What does it want? What does it want to create? What is it desire? It is object of desire? That's the passion energies right there with the desire, but this is the actual, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Number 3. Ooh, number 3. Very, very important right now. Number 3. So you just saw that. Number 3, you know what I'm saying, represents the numerology. So many things like it's like number 3, 3, 3, 3. Number completion. So that means something's complete. That means basically like think of it like a door, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like in a doorway, you know, in the state of consciousness to think of complete darkness, and then you see a one white light coming out, like a streak, and then you see another light streak, you know what I'm saying? And then you see maybe another light streak on top, you know what I'm saying? And then it obviously kind of looks like a door, you know what I'm saying? But then like you don't have that streak at the bottom, then it's not really a door you can actually open. So you are aware the door is there, but you can't open it. That's what number 3 means in numerology. It basically means in so many words, like I said, number completion right there. So July, you're trying to complete things. You're trying to like get things done, trying to get things rounded up. So for this winter seasons that are going to come out, because fall, we're going to do fall first, and then you know when fall comes, it's like everybody's going to be doing their thing. You know, so like I said, it's going to be like school seasons. People are going to be like open. The jobs are going to be open enough for you to like do things with them, and companies are going to be ready for you to do things with them. So you know what I'm saying? It's like a never completion right there. They're going to know what they have, what they're ready for these holiday seasons, because that's when like everything starts to peak up, right? So in production wise. So we're doing earth energy, so expect to see that happening. Now we're going to this air energies. Now, this air energy is probably going to be like the third quarter, maybe the third week of July right here. It's usually 4 weeks in a month. So you got about, what I'm saying, this air energy right here, air energies of July. Like I said, what I'm saying, this is how the process, how manifestation happens and is going on. So right now, these are the energies, the fire and the earth are energies that's coming into something. I'm saying Santa Claus energies, Santa Claus coming. You know what I'm saying? But then, what I'm saying, we're going out. You know what I'm saying? It's going out. It's being sent out, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? Now, so it has to be pushed on with this air energy. So we're going to air energies of 2022. These air energies, numerology. What do y'all say? Speak to me. Okay, we got a number two. We got number two. Two is kind of like three. Like I said, the two doors. Now the two is very, very symbolic in so many different ways. Two basically means that something's knocking at the door. That's not just that. Not only are you aware, it's when you are aware of something that, but you can't clarify. It's when you don't know what it is. Like I said, number three is when you know the door is there. You know the door is there because you see it's obviously a door, but it don't look all the way like a door. When you're dealing with number two, you're dealing with, energies of the door being like the two pillars there. So you know something's there, but you just don't know exactly what it is. You get what I'm saying? And so that's when they say that the devil's knocking at. That's why I call it the devil's knocking at your doors, when your desires are becoming present, but you don't. They're not becoming dormant. They're not dormant anymore. You're aware of them, but you just don't know what to really do about them. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And in other words, in different scenarios, you got things think of anything like I said, a door, even not just a doorway, but just a doorway. Like doorways that actually don't have doors. You get what I'm saying? When you're building up a wall to have a door that has no door, right? Like in, ancient days, right? You know what I'm saying? You have these two walls first. That's all you really need. And so when you have these two walls up, that's kind of what that is. Think of you know what I'm saying, angel wings. Usually think of angel wings. It's the first thing you think of, angel wings. So some type of savior mentality. Something's coming in. Something's going to come in. So basically in towards the end of July, you know what I'm saying, something's going to be coming in for y'all on the air energy. With the air energy, you're dealing with energy of thinking. So you're going to have an idea. Something's going to happen. You're going to have an idea. Idea will come in towards the middle of July, and you're going to be like, okay, it's time to make that move. And last but not least, we're going to go with the water energies and see what they're talking about. And then put it all together. So, water energies. Let's do these water energies. Water energies. Whoa. Number six. That's a lot. Number six is good. Number six is really, really good, actually. That's actually better. People like five, but actually six to me is better. I did the same magic myself before, and when I got five, it's five is for me personally, it's not you're gonna, do it. Six is you're gonna do it. Six is you're not gonna go back. There's no going back. When you're at five, it's you kind of have to do what you have to do. Once you're at six, it's not you're not going to do what you're going to do. It's now it's you're actually going to be you're going to complete it. But let me explain why. Number six is basically two number threes. You see two number threes there. So you have double whammy. See what I'm saying? Of number threes, which is number of completion. And then when you have that double whammy of the number of completion, right? Let me do it that way for you see it. Then you got the angel wings, 2 rows. So not only you're dealing with the number of completion, it means something is complete. Something is yours. Something is rightfully yours. You just don't have it, right? Or you can't access it, like your money or something like that, right? That's what people use daily pay. But right, but you also have number 2, which means also something is also there. So not only do you have wealth, you can you're like Bruce Wayne. You don't only not only do you have wealth, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, the access to the money of the wealth. You actually have a namesake of something that is what we actually see as wealth on a realistic aspect. Now these modern days, everybody's paid with money, so it's just currency of through airways, which is through the mind and what we value and whatnot. But actual wealth on on a human animalistic level, like you actually have something like land or something, you own something that actually is a resource. You know what I'm saying? You own resources. That's actually what that's going to be. Maybe an asset of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the six is about. 6 energy right there is about. So they definitely, once you get into these, you can start doing those type of things. You can start realizing like how to like do numerology. You know what I'm saying? Once you got past 5, it was kind of like there on, you can kind of like figure it out. But yes, so that's what 6 energy is basically about right there. So definitely dealing with a good energy right there. You know what I'm saying? Something actually becoming one of the foundations of something right there. So if we read it all together, if I want to just read it, look at it. I mean, honestly, it looks like whatever you're in, you're gonna have to be in for this July. And when you decide how you're feeling is how you're feeling is gonna basically is how you're feeling right now. And there's nothing that can actually change how you feel, especially what I said before. So you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like right now, how you feeling is how you're feeling. You might feel all types of ways, but how you're feeling right now is how you're feeling, and that's what's because we're still in so much of these passion energies. And so as we're kind of getting out of it, you're gonna be like really focused on like just completing things that need to be completed with your passion and these passion energies. And it's going to open certain doorways for you, opening up that you actually want to be in. But at the same time, it's going to be usually you to engage with them to hit that number 3. Like I said, we're talking about the number 2 energies right now. You know what I'm saying? Number, you know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. It's not usually to have the idea, but you actually have to follow through these ideas. You know what I'm saying? So get to the 6 energy, to have it complete, and to have those new opportunities. Like for me personally, I just say right now, like gotta get this car fixed, gotta get it done, or gotta figure out something. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I can actually like continue on, making money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing right now. So that's what the energies are going for this July, um, going into you know August. So that was that reading right there. Uh, that's kind of all I have for you right now. We can continue smoking if you want to, but I'm probably gonna smoke the rest of this, and I will see you guys on the next one.